Yesterday, I was driving to a meeting, and I missed the exit I was supposed to take. I promise this story will wrap back around to a tech startup topic, just like I had to wrap back around to get where I was going. We have a terrific jazz radio station in San Francisco, KCSM. Yesterday, KCSM was playing a lot of Miles Davis. I'm in the car. The super quiet Bill Evans and Paul Chambers intro to So What comes on, and I turn it up way loud so I can hear the bass. Except it sounds different. There's a pronounced hiss, and this kind of throws me off. Is this a recording I've never heard? I'm thinking, and that's when I miss the exit. But then the trumpet comes in, and it's definitely So What from Kinda Blue. So why did it sound that different? I was talking to Sarah about this later because she knows a lot more about audio engineering than I do. My theory was that I've managed to avoid, just barely, ever going down the lovely, time-consuming, expensive, slippery slope of collecting vinyl. So I only ever hear So What in a remastered digital version. And maybe KCM was playing an actual record with actual analog noise coming along for the ride as part of the experience. But then I got home and pulled up So What on Apple Music, and it has that same hiss. So then I go down an internet rabbit hole, and it turns out that the hiss on Kinda Blue is like a whole thing that I've somehow never stumbled on. There are threads. People are misbehaving on those threads. Emotions are running high on the internet. And it turns out that the version of Kinda Blue that is original for me in my own personal little random journey through life is a 1987 CD release that is reviled on those audiophile forums because it had a very heavy-handed remastering, which removed a lot of analog noise. But, apparently that's the So What that's imprinted on my brain, and I've never been in exactly the right circumstances to notice that the more canonical releases have a lot of hiss. And I'm the only person on the internet who doesn't know this. I'm not saying that the Dolby Atmos high-res lossless version on Apple Music sounds bad, because it doesn't. It sounds great. But on good headphones and apparently on our car speakers turned up really loud, it sounds different a little bit from what's in my head. Which got me thinking about remote work, because Sarah and I also talked about that yesterday. And we're an all-remote team at Daily, and at the moment my social media feeds are full of people saying that remote work is dead. Which I definitely understand where people are coming from. Going to an office every day with people you really like and respect is great. But also, we ship a lot of stuff at Daily, and we don't have an office. We do approach some things about how we work together differently than we would if we all worked together in person every day. But that's okay, and we get a lot of leverage from being an all-remote team. Maybe working in person is that 1987 CD release of Kinda Blue, and remote work is the Japanese SACD release that a subset of audio heads on the internet think is the best remaster. Or vice versa. You tell me. Today's music is, of course, So What? From Kind of Blue, the best-selling jazz record of all time, recorded in 1959. Miles Davis, Cannonball Adderley, John Coltrane, Bill Evans, Paul Chambers, and Jimmy Cobb.